Listen, bro, you want to be a phenomenal dad, an excellent entrepreneur, an awesome husband. I'm going to share with you today my struggles, my failures, and my victories on how I became the man that I am today. And I'm going to give you the blueprint so that you can be the best man you can be for your family and your community. First episode, Purpose Chasers Podcast. Let's get into it. Yo, what's up, family? Listen, welcome to the first episode of Purpose Chasers Podcast, where we don't chase paper, we chase purpose. My name is James Copeland. I'm the founder of MVP, Men's Voice of Purpose. And today I'm going to give you a little background about myself, where I'm from, my lifestyle that I used to live, and give you a little synopsis of who I am. I'm from a small city called Phoenix City, Alabama, man. I love my city, man. Love my city. Everything that I am right now is actually because God used my environment to cause me to be who I am right now. So, you know, everything that I've been through, I am extremely grateful. I'm extremely grateful from where I'm from. And I'm extremely grateful for the people that I met on my journey. And Phoenix City is a small city, man. This is one of those type cities. You ever been in a city where everywhere you go, you know everybody. Everybody know you. Everybody know your mama. Everybody know your aunties, your uncles, your cousins. That's literally what Phoenix City is like. And some of y'all out there gonna laugh at me because you know exactly what I'm talking about if you from my city. So shout out to my city, man. But yeah, I'm from a small city called Phoenix City, Alabama. And the lifestyle I used to live was treacherous, man. I'm really, I was really a problem child. Like growing up, I've just always been a problem child. I'm that type of dude that, you know, if somebody tell me don't do something and they said because it's going to cause you trouble, I would actually do it just to find out if it's going to be trouble or not. I was like, I had to make a bad decision before I made a good one. I just always been a problem child. And so growing up where I'm from, you know, I got into a lot of gang activity. I got into a lot of, I had the sticky fingers. I mean, I was trouble. I smoked a lot of weed, drank a lot of alcohol. I mean, my life went down. It went into a downward spiral. I got kicked out of school around about the age of 15, 16. I really didn't care too much about school. And I just was a problem child, man. And so I'm catering this podcast to all of the men out there who have a past, who suffer from trauma, childhood trauma, any sort of trauma, whether it was in childhood or even in your adulthood. Bro, I can connect with that. Listen to this, bro. So I went from being a problem child, like really, really bad. And I actually spent 4.5 years in prison. 4.5 years in prison. When I went to prison, that's when I really found out who I was. I'm going to be honest with y'all, bro. This is probably going to surprise some of you. But prison was the best thing that happened to me, bro. Before I left the streets and went to prison, I was about to get myself in all kinds of trouble, bro. And so if it wasn't for prison, I'd probably be dead right now. I'd probably be dead or with a longer sentence, bro. I did so much dirt before I left the streets, bro. I'm talking about it, just crazy stuff, bro. And I want to let you know that when I came out of prison, it made me the best man. It made me the best man, bro. It really made me. The first thing that I learned about prison was accountability. And so if you see a lot of my posts, and if you see a lot of the work that I do, you will see that I speak a lot about accountability, responsibility. That's how I can cater to manhood so well. Because, bro, I'm going to be honest with you, bro. If you on this podcast watching me right now, I've been through hell, big dog. I'm going to tell you that right now. I've been through hell. And what I tell all my, because I'm also a life coach as well. I've been ordained as a teacher. If you own this podcast or if you become my client one day, I'm going to keep it straight up with you, bro. The first thing I tell all my clients, I love you so much that I will not give you a pass because God didn't give me one. I've been through hell, bro. And I'm telling you, all the hell that I've been through, I'm telling you that you can get through it as well. When I spent my 4.5 years in prison, I got delivered from a lot of stuff. One of the scriptures, the first scriptures that I learned, bro, was there is a way that seemed right to a man, but his end is the way of death. And so there was this conversation that I had with God when I first went to prison, because I was stuck, bro. I was like, I couldn't even believe I was in prison, bro. I was just like, man, there's no way that I'm in a place like this. Like I couldn't believe it. And so God spoke to me. He says, the prison that you are in right now, this physical prison, it only symbolizes your spiritual prison. He says your spirit is in bondage and I'm the only one with the keys to get you out. Bruh, telling you, big dog, that thing hit me so hard. So I allowed God to do a work in my heart. And I was aggressive. I was controlled by this idea that masculinity meant, you had to be aggressive. You had to be strong. You had to be what society teaches us, bro, is that we have to be emotionally callous. That's not it being emotionally healthy when you're emotionally callous. And we're going to talk about that too on this podcast. And I was emotionally callous, bro. And so I allowed God to help me work and navigate through all of that stuff. Fast forward, I saw brothers in there, man. This is when I really started dealing with men hands-on. I saw brothers in there I'm talking about, I used to share the word and share the person that I used to be and start helping men get delivered and overcome. Man, I saw gang members, gang leaders getting delivered. I'm talking about walking out of there a free man, being able to share something new and something different with their families. It was just a phenomenal experience. And so when I got out, fast forward to when I got out, I got out and I got with my wife, which is she been such a blessing to me. Bae, if you see this, girl, I love you. I really do. Aww. So I got with my wife and I was horrible. I'm just being straight up with y'all, bro. I was horrible. I was a horrible husband, bro. I'm talking about, man, I was a horrible husband. And so when I speak to husbands out there, I'm speaking from experience. I put my wife through hell. I'm telling you, bro. When you think you got it all together, bro, that's the biggest failure that you can ever have, with the idea that you know what you're doing. You got it all together. I got with this company and I was a sales expert. I'm talking about killing it, bro, making all kinds of money. And I did not notice my wife, bro. I thought that being a husband or a father meant a financial provider. I thought that's what that meant, is to be a financial provider. I'm taking care of the bills. I'm handling this. But I did not survey the fact that she wanted to be her own person. Neglect. If you're a husband out there right now, bro, I need you to understand, your wife has her own identity, bro. And some wives don't want to be a stay-at-home mom. Some wives don't want to just sit at home, bro. They got their own gifts. They want to walk in their purpose too. Bro, I'm going to say this to you, and I've said this on a reel. You being a financial provider is not the end. It's the beginning. That is not all that you are. I thought, because I saw my dad, bro. My dad was an amazing father. He was an amazing provider. But that's all I saw my dad do. My dad worked. He worked. He showed us how to have work ethic. I'm talking about, I've watched this man walk to work. If he didn't have a car, he didn't make no excuses, bro. And some of y'all can connect with me on that. Y'all saw y'all dad do the same thing. So not only was society teaching me that being a financial provider was the end of my manhood, but my dad showed me that being a financial provider was it, right? So I saw, that's a phenomenal attribute as a man, because it's in your DNA, it's embedded in your DNA to be a financial provider. But I want you to know that's not it. You being a financial provider is not it, bro. There's more to you. And so I thought that was it. And so whenever my wife needed me to meet her emotional needs, I wasn't showing up, bro. I was horrible. I sucked. And some of you can connect with that. I sucked, bro, being a emotional provider. Because the only aspect I was covering was finances. Like, bro, I was making 80 to 100K a year in sales. Like, I was making $3,000 a week in sales. And I thought that I was the man. Like, I would come in the house basically with a mindset, and I never got onto my wife about this, but in my mind, I expected food to be ready. I expected clothes to be done. And my wife, she was a master at doing the clothes and making sure dinner was ready. I mean, bro, she was killing it. I mean, the best wife that any man can ever ask for. And you know what? I took it for granted, bro. I was, bruh. So that's why when I speak, if you see me on any platform and you hear me speak, bro, I can speak heavy on this, bro. I was not humble. I was prideful, bro. I thought that money was everything. I thought that I could show up and just, be a financial provider and that was it. Like, bro, I'm telling you, that ain't it, bro. That ain't it. So then I went through a season, bro. When I went through the roughest season of my life, God stripped me of everything. And it reminded me of Nebuchadnezzar. God had a conversation with Nebuchadnezzar. And he said, Nebuchadnezzar, let me tell you something, bro. You are only a king. Not only are you a king, but I put you in that position. And I know that you right now is you the biggest king in your industry or in your place right now, right? But here's what I want you to understand. That just as I put you in that position, I can take it all from you in one day. And you know what? That's exactly what I'm going to do. And the reason why God had that conversation with Nebuchadnezzar was because Nebuchadnezzar was getting ahead of himself. Nebuchadnezzar was like, man, not only am I the king, but I got people coming to me. I got people falling at my feet, bro. Like, y'all supposed to be serving me. And God was like, yeah, you got it twisted. God knocked him down for a season. Not only did he have a conversation with him when he was up high, but he had a conversation with him when he was down low. And he spoke to him. He said, now do you get the picture? Now do you understand who I am? He's like, listen, I promote men and I can demote men at the same time. And what I'm telling you is that God will put you in a season where you're high and you feel like you got it all together. And then he'll humble you so that you can understand that as he was the God of promotion, he also the God of demotion. So I need you to understand that, bro, is that sometimes God will put you in a season where you're high and he'll humble you. And sometimes it's not just to humble you, but it's to take you down low so that you can begin to activate those different areas in your life where you can support, like emotional support. So God will remove the financial aspect and activate your emotions and be like, hey, bro, you are more. Your wife just don't need finances, bro. She can get out and get a job her own self. Bro, let's talk about this real quick, right? Your wife can get a job, bro. Like, we live in the world. Like, just think about it, bro. I ain't even gonna get too deep on here, bro. Like, let's just talk about this real quick. And most men are intimidated by this conversation, but I'm not. My wife is a whole nurse, bro. I'm talking about my wife killing it, bro. I'm talking about like she killing it out here. She got the whole nurse and everything. I'm talking about she killing it. And here's what I need you to understand, bro. It is as simple as this. Your hands work, right? You go out and work with your hands. Your wife's hands work, right? She can go out and work with her hands. Your wife can be as intelligent as you are and is. So, bro, here's what I need you to understand. That the same way that God created us in the beginning, he created us equal, bro. That is the reality. So miss me with this false conception of women are not equal as men, bro. Miss me with that, bro. That is the most unintelligent thing that we can ever think, that women are not as equal. Bro, miss me with that. So you know what God did? God, listen, bro, I'm going to tell you this right now. Please listen to me before God put you in the season where he strip you of everything. God will put you in the season to make you realize how equal women are. Bro, I went into a season of my life where I thought I had everything down pat, and God stripped me of everything, bro. Yes, you know that job that I was just telling you about? You know, the job where I was telling you where I was making $80,000 to $100,000 a year, $3,000 a week. Bro, I got into a season where I bought my house and God said, now I'm stripping you of everything. And I'm like, whoa, what? God, I got $7,000 bills that are more than what I came from. Like, you can't do this. And God was like, yeah, I need to teach you something though. Yeah. Listen to your brother, man. I'm telling you that when God really wants you to get the message, he'll make sure you get the message, bro. But don't let it be. Let me share this with you. The Bible says, a prudent man foresees evil and hides himself. A simple man passes on and gets punished. When God gives you a message and you don't get it the first time, you go into the second phase where he says the first phase is, I'm trying to make you wise so I don't have to send you through a season of humility so that you can get the message now. Then I have to send you through a series of events to make you get the message. So the first message is God speaks to you audibly. The second message is, all right, I'm going to speak to you through events now since you didn't get it the first time. And I had to get, bruh, God was speaking to me audibly, speaking through my wife saying, hey, babe, I need this from you. I was neglecting her, bro. Pushing her away, neglecting her, saying, why you so nagging all the time? Y'all brothers know what I'm talking about. Why you nagging all the time? Why you this and why you that? And I didn't get the message, and God was like, I'm stripping you of everything. So I can make you understand that you are more than just a financial provider. And that's my message to you today, bro. I need you to understand that you are more than a financial provider. I hit rock bottom, bro. God stripped me of everything. And I went through this season where I started understanding what it means to learn my wife, to study her, to be more romantic, to be more attentive. And we're going to get more into it because I need my brothers out there to understand if you're a man out there and you need to upgrade in your support for your family, right? And you need to, and you or just, bro, if you looking for a female friend out there, bro, you need to first understand to get in tune with yourself, to understand that God has created you to be more. So this stipulation or this stamp that society has put on us, bro, we are more than that, bro. We are more than that. And our success can't be defined by the stipulation or the standard that society put on us, bro. All of us have to define our own success. And the first level of success is meeting the needs of the people that's in your care. That's the first step to success, bro. Is meeting the needs of the people in your care. And that's what this podcast is about. So this introduction right here, bro, is to make sure that y'all understand that you are more than a financial provider, that you need to engage with the rest of you because you're only engaging with like 10 to 15% of yourself. Right? There's more dimensions to the man that you are. And that's what I want to talk to y'all about today. So y'all know my failures. Y'all hear more stories from me as we get more into the podcast. But I just needed y'all to know that about me today, bro. Drop it in the chat and let me know who you are, where you watching from, so that we can connect more. And listen, this is the end of the first episode of Purpose Chasers Podcast, where we don't chase paper, we chase purpose. God bless y'all. And remember, we are men. We have a voice and we have a purpose. We are MVP. Salute. And I'm out of here.